Imagine you are dead and resting in peace. But then, one cold winter night, someone digs up your grave. Not to commemorate, but to put you on trial. To judge, to convict. This is not a horror movie scene. This is what really happened to a pope. Pope Formosus in 897. One of the strangest and most gruesome events in the history of the Catholic Church. And today, I'm going to tell you the whole story. Formosus, the name in Latin means handsome, but his life was extremely chaotic and tragic. He was the Bishop of Portus, a region on the outskirts of Rome, known for his wisdom, diplomatic skills and great influence. But because of those qualities, he was caught up in power struggles within the church. At times, he was accused of power-mongering, deserting office, plotting to overthrow the Pope, and was threatened with excommunication. After many ups and downs, Formosus was forgiven, and surprisingly elected Pope in 891. But his short reign only lasted until 896, when he died. It seemed like his life was over, but no, his bad luck had only just begun. After the death of Pope Formosus, a man hostile to him, Stephen VI, became Pope. Stephen resented Formosus' decisions, believing that they had undermined his political power and position. But Stephen didn't stop at criticism. He wanted revenge at the root. And then, he did something unprecedented in history. He ordered Pope Formosus to be exhumed, dressed in his papal robes, and put on trial before the entire church. Yes, you heard correctly, a trial of a dead person. And the body will be confronted before a council of bishops. In the winter of 897, in a Roman church, a bizarre trial called the Synodus Horrenda, also known as the Court of the Corpses, took place. Formosus's body, decomposed, was redressed and placed on a chair, like a controlled scarecrow. An assistant sat beside him, answering all questions from the bishop's council. The charges were read out. Illegal reception of Pope, violation of church law, abandonment of office. Finally, Stephen VI pronounced the sentence. All the decrees and orders of Formosus were annulled. The 3 fingers used for blessing were cut off. The body was stripped of its papal vestments, dragged from the altar, and finally, thrown into the Tiber River. An exception. There has never been such an event in the history of Christianity, before or since. The Roman people were shocked. Many bishops protested. Indignation spread throughout the city. A pope, guilty or not, should not be treated like that. Shortly afterwards, Stephen VI was arrested and died mysteriously in prison, possibly strangled by his enemies. A few months later, Popes Theodore II and John IX held a reburial for Formosus. They restored his honor, and more importantly, declared a permanent cancellation of all future forms of posthumous trials. The story seemed to end there, but it left a deep scar in the heart of the church for centuries. Many people today consider this story to be just a strange medieval legend, but the reality is different. Official Vatican documents, as well as the chronicles of that period, all record the Synodus Horrenda event as real. A pope was dug up and tried as a criminal in a real trial. This is not a legend, it is not a myth, but it is a dark page of history, where power, hatred and doctrine collide. And we, today, are still talking about it. What do you think of this bizarre autopsy? Was it a political vendetta, or a testament to the chaos of the Middle Ages? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you love true historical stories, but full of mystery like this, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. In the next video, we will explore the story of Pope Joan, a woman who is said to have disguised herself as a man to become pope. Did she really exist? See you on the next journey.